Trust is the foundation of marriage. Responsibility is the vehicle that carries it from one level to another, while love is the fuel in the tank of the vehicle. When you are married to each other, don't have secret transactions with your parents. If you are a woman, the man is the head of the house. As a woman, you have changed your name to his name. You are now a member of his family. As a man, be responsible in taking care of your in-laws, that's the parents of your wife. As much as possible, take very good care of them. But as a woman, don't secretly go and do things where you come from without the knowledge of your husband and without the permission of your husband. If he knows, that trust is broken. I think that many African women are very insecure. Most probably because of what happens when African men die and their relatives will just come and throw the woman out of the house. And so the women sometimes want to secure their future. So, men, secure the future of your wives. Everything we own here is Dr. and Mrs. Apoki. Dr. and Mrs. Felicia Apoki. Dr. and Mrs. Apoki is wrong. It is Dr. Charles Apoki and Mrs. Felicia Apoki, because another person in another relationship can be Mrs. Apoki. So don't try that. If you are buying properties, let the name of the woman be specified. So, when you own properties with your wife, her future is guaranteed. One of the reasons I built a school in my wife's community, and I also told her to buy 1 acre when I went to Australia in her name. She refused. She still added my name. Was because sometimes I have seen where a husband died and the eldest son, who became the heir apparent, negated his own mother. His own mother. I've seen it. Greedy eldest son. So secure the future of your wife. But madam, anytime you just do kurukeke by going to do something behind your husband without his knowledge, and he comes to discover, that relationship is dead. It is difficult to win his trust again. So be very careful. Now, one of the problems those of you in the diaspora have is that the man buys a car for his father or his mother. You, the woman, you want to insist that a car must be bought for your parents too. That is not the right approach. You should be very diplomatic in placing that demand, and the man will eventually do it. Once this rivalry comes in, the marriage is going to break. I don't allow the interest of any person come in between my wife and I, because it is two of us that are aging together. I learned this very early. When I was running the hospital with my wife, running the school with my wife before I left her to run schools and do whatever, they will come. Oh, Oga is a very nice man. Dr. Apok is a very nice man. He doesn't trouble people. He doesn't really care. But madam, if you come to report my wife to me, I will always wonder what you are looking for. Do you want me to pronounce her guilty? I don't do that. It is after you have gone that I tell her this thing should have been done this way or that way. Because when I want to climb Mount Olives, I won't climb your own Mount Olives. It is my Madam's Mount Olive. That's where I will go and rejuvenate my spirit. Don't look at me like that. Old guns still shoot. So, as much as possible, don't go and report your wife to her people. If you report your wife to her people, the consequences will be that you are pushing her back to her people. And the kind of counsel they might give to her might not be the counsel that will benefit the union. It will be the benefit that will tell her, now sense then take the marry you. And don't carry her to your people. It is better to take her to her pastor. Don't take her to your people. Because your people who have not married well will come and settle down and start condemning your wife while their wives are worse off. These are some of the things about management of in-laws. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. Subscribe to this channel. Share these videos. I want to thank all of you from all over the world. The rate at which you are sharing these videos and the subscription, I get 1,000 subscriptions every day. And the rate at which the viewership is growing is astronomical. And people are being blessed from all over the world. One thing I can guarantee you, I am devoted to mentoring people, to counseling people. People can testify. You call me within the slots I allocate to you. I will discuss with you free of charge. If you chat me, I will answer. So, send a message to +234, that's the Nigerian code, 7052136763. Book a slot, and I will be waiting for your call. Sometimes I even call you people. And we have an entrepreneurship training on real estate on the 9th of March by 7 p.m. Nigerian time. The registration fee is 10,000 naira and then $10,000 for those overseas. You will learn a lot how I started entrepreneurship business from scratch, from very little. First land I bought was 11,000 naira. Then I was 26, 27 years old, and it has helped me. There are very few of my mates that will intimidate me with real estate in this part of the country. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles